6 to 9. You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Rank it up on the worksite, it's the Bad and Liam podcast. Bad and Liam podcast.
Well, g'day there, podcaster.
Fun episode today. Really juicy Forbidden Folder. That's what you're going to hear first. And we had some unreal stories from people who were sent things that weren't meant for them.
Yeah, that could actually be an early contender for Second Chance Talkback. I wouldn't mind, because there were so many extra calls, I wouldn't mind coming back to that.
Yeah. Also, Ben, you said there was a few wall posts on the Ben and Liam Alpha Squad, our secret little forum.
Yeah, a big shout out to everybody who posts in the Alpha Squad, because lately it's just been super active. There's been lots of posts, lots of comments.
I love to see it.
And look, we do read all of it. Mainly producer Bell, producer Andy, they keep their eyes across it. Video man Josh does as well.
We're in there, though.
We're in there. I check it probably once every couple of days, and I like to go back and check what everyone's been saying. So we definitely are across it, and there's a couple of posts I want to highlight in the off-air pod.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that today. Make sure you check that one out too.
It is a great day to be opening up the Forbidden Folder.
Yeah, this is where we keep all our ideas that the boss has said no to in the past, just because it's not quite the right fit or whatever, but it's one of our favourite things to do. This is a juicy one. 13-24-10. Do you regret having kids?
Because everyone always says how much they love their kids.
But I'm sure there's some people who are like, I mean, I love them, but I did like it before I had kids.
You can have kids and love them,
And be a good parent.
but still regret that you had them. You can have both those things.
But no one will tell you that.
yeah, people might regret their job. They might regret where they bought a house.
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
never tell you that they regret their kids.
Yeah. That's why we want to talk about it this morning.
Yeah.
In the Forbidden Folder. You
Of
can
course.
remain, in fact, not even you can, I would urge you to remain completely anonymous.
If your kids hear it, it's not great for them.
Yeah, it's true. Samantha, do you regret having kids?
So I have a 21-year-old, a 16-year-old, and now a 4-year-old.
Oh.
I'm starting all over again.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so true. Because if you have like 3 in a burst, it's all happening at the same time.
At least there's light at the end of the tunnel. But
for you, every 10 years, you're almost doing it again.
wow. And so,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're comfortable saying, do you regret sort of the last one, or like all of them?
I do regret starting all over again.
Yeah,
Like I was on
yeah.
home first,
Yeah,
and
wow.
now I'm starting with a toddler. You know, I could have been relaxing, older children,
Yep.
but no.
Yeah.
No.
No, well, thanks for being honest,
No, Samantha,
Samantha.
no, that's what the Forbidden Folder's all about. Paula, do you regret having children?
I do.
Okay, talk us
I
through
do
it.
love them.
Yep.
It's more of the price of things happening in the world these days. My
Yeah.
kids worry about how they're going to grow up, and I've already told them not to have kids of their own. I know that sounds horrible, but
So you almost regret having them because now they have to grow up in this world that we live in.
yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's an interesting take, because I know some people are now choosing, they're like, oh, we're not going to have kids because the environment and that sort of thing, and they're actually making that choice for sort of the world.
But then I guess your kid that you've had, though, could be the change. I mean, they
That's
could
what
fix
and
the problems.
I also think for every kid you don't have, someone in another country is having 10.
Yeah.
So, do you know what I mean? Like, so,
Daniel joins us now. Do you regret having kids?
Yes, look, I think I may regret having 5 children.
So where would you, in a perfect world, in hindsight, where would you have stopped?
Well, to be honest, it was all good until the last one, and here's the definition of a capital W anchor. He
Yeah.
is a pain in my butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so you basically just didn't want your last kid.
Oh, mate, love him, but, geez, he knows how to push the buttons.
I do love the whole, love them, but wish they weren't born, but I love them. Andrea, be honest, Andrea, do you regret having kids?
I do a little bit. I think, as one of the other ladies said, is the toddler stage is, and also as a single mum, because everyone always tells you how much it is, but you just cannot comprehend it until you're actually doing it.
Yeah.
As in, like, how much it is in terms of, like, on the pocket, or just everything, physically,
Work-wise.
mentally, everything?
Just, everything. I can't even go to the toilet by myself. Like,
Yeah.
that
that's
is
tough.
wild.
That is tough. And was it when they were a baby, was it okay? And now it's the terrible twos? Or is it more just
Yeah,
when they
I
were a
think
baby?
so.
Yeah.
And, like, as she gets older, I'm sure it'll be better because she'll start going to school and I'll be able to, like, be a person again.
Yeah.
But, yeah, at the moment, it's a bit shit.
Yeah, no, I get that. You know, but then when you're old, they'll look after you. That's one way to look at it, you know? Like, you're looking after them now, they'll look after you
Oh,
when you're
yeah.
old.
You get your comeuppance, Andrea, when you're pooing your pants. Yeah. And then the little one will have to look after you. That's the circle of life, baby. Hakuna Matata.
Whatif.com is all about helping Aussies make the most out of every trip. Book a hotel, flight, surfboard and snorkel all before you can say brekkie buffet. Jump online or on the What If app and get started. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Yep, you get all the questions right, Liam. You get to choose the next song we play. I haven't looked at the questions yet. I normally do have a bit of a peek. Are they hard or easy?
Pretty easy ones today, I would have thought. Jess in Elizabeth North. Good morning. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
So damn good. This is your first time calling up?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Nova Virgin. Calling for the very first time.
Been taking a lot of V-Planks lately.
We have.
Yeah. Well, how you feeling, Jess? Have you called other radio stations before, or is this your first time on the radio, like, ever?
Yeah, this is the first time, yep.
How did producer Belle treat you off air? Was she nice?
Yeah, she was lovely.
That's
yeah,
good.
she was really good.
So did she give you the golden rule, like don't swear, radio down in the background, all that sort of stuff? Yeah, okay. Well,
Yep.
we'll remember them. We don't want any effort and jeffing. This is a clean family show.
Zero effort and jeffing.
All right, let's kick into
fine.
it. We might get another extra public holiday next year to watch King Charles' coronation. What is the next public holiday we have here in SA?
Is it Boxing Day? Or Christmas Eve?
Well, I mean, technically, you're dancing around it. You're tiptoeing around the day. It's for someone's very special birthday in between those two dates.
Yeah, you said Christmas Eve, you said Boxing Day. What's the split difference?
Down the middle of those two?
Christmas Eve, Boxing Day.
Oh, Christmas.
That's the one. It's a bit of a worry there. A bit of a worry there for a second, Jess. I was like, oh, dear me. We got a live one. Okay, Adelaide Uni is now in the top 100 universities in the world. Which other SA uni shares its name with an outback mountain range?
Flinders.
That's it. Brendan Fraser's acting comeback has everyone talking. He's the big chunky guy in this new movie called Whale, I believe. And that film received a 5-minute standing ovation at a festival. Which of his movies is set in Egypt?
I'm not too sure, sorry.
You're not too sure?
No, I'm going to have to pass on that one.
Iconic movie, and then Tom Cruise remade it, and it was nowhere near as good.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Sorry, Jess.
Good, Jess. We'll move to Chelsea. It's not George of the Jungle. Which one of Brendan Fraser's movies was set in Egypt? What do you think, Chelsea?
One of the Lost Ark movies.
No, not Indiana Jones. Kendall, Cockatoo Valley, how you doing? Can you name a film starring Brendan Fraser in Egypt?
Was it The Mummy?
It was The Mummy.
And what a film it was.
A list of the most embarrassing emojis that only old people use have been revealed by Gen Z kids. What body part does the peach emoji indicate?
The
Say again, sorry? Buttocks, yes.
Yeah.
Not a great phone line.
Probably the worst phone line we've had this year, I think. But you know what? You're already in the draw, so we'll move on to Sean for this last one. Happy birthday to singer Paul Simon, who turns 81 today. Can you finish these lyrics?
If you be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Daddy, and Daddy when you call me.
I've got no idea.
Such a good song.
Get out of here.
Such a
bop. Tanya, let's see if you can finish the lyrics.
If you be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Daddy, and Daddy when you call me.
You can call me out.
Yeah. Someone's been to the Golden Grove Tavern on a Saturday night.
I thought that it was always Call Me Out. But no, it's Call Me Ow.
Yeah, call me Al. Just
Yeah.
call me Al. Don't call me out on my stuff. I'm just out. I'm simple out trying to get through
song.
life.
That is an amazing song.
Yeah, we should have more Paul Simon on Nova, I reckon.
Certainly should. But look, Liam and I have both not chosen Paul Simon this morning.
No.
This is Liam's song choice.
I'd really love, Tanya, if you could do me a solid and pick Mika this morning.
Yeah, Liam has been struggling with Mika.
And it's such a good song, you know?
Having said that, I haven't made it easy for him, Tanya, because this is my song choice.
'Cause you're
Oh, Tanya, what's it going to be? You're already in the draw to win 10 grand, but now you get to pick the next song we play.
And you're everywhere to me. That's about all I know.
All right. Oh, no, you don't have to sing. Sorry. No, Tanya. Sorry, Tanya. No, we're at the last bit now of the 16 quiz. So we're going to play one of those songs now, and you just get to choose which one.
And I'll be honest, I've already started playing everywhere, so I'm not going to stop playing.
Well, unless you wanted Mika. That's the thing.
No. What's your other choices?
There's two you just heard.
I reckon the first song that you played, not the second one.
Oh, so you want Mika? Oh, okay.
Sorry, what was the other one?
No, you didn't play that, though. That's not one of the choices. You want Paul Simon.
Oh, no. Paul Simon. Oh, yeah. You've really cooked us. You've really thrown a spanner in the works here, Tanya.
Really put a fly in our ointment.
We'll have to get a VAR on this one and see what happens.
I'm going to make a decisive decision here, and I'm just going to play everywhere because I've already started playing it.
Okay, my one chance of almost getting Mika up. Well, hopefully it gets up tomorrow.
Well, now I'm kind of annoyed because this has kind of bummed this song out, but this is a great song.
It is a great song. Everyone just imagine we just went into that cleanly and we can all enjoy a bit of Branchy together, a bit of Michelle Branch everywhere.
'Cause you're everywhere to me. And when I close my eyes, it's you I see.
Here's another bit of curry.
Got a parcel that arrived on my doorstep. It's a big old box. I just assumed it was for my fiancée, some online shopping or whatever. She opened it up and she's like, I didn't order this. And we're sort of going through it. And it was like she ordered a top from this particular store, but they must have just cooked it and sent her someone else's order. Here's the catch. It was all in her size, but it was like well over $1,000 worth of stuff. Like It was like a huge box full of all of this gear.
Yeah.
So I was like, score?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we're taking from the poor here.
Yeah.
Taking from the rich. It's big company. And she's like, no. And like straight away emailed the company. Is like, I think there's been some sort of mistake.
Oh.
Taped it all up, took it to the post office, sent it back to them. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
So often you're getting sent the wrong stuff and it's like just not your size, or that's like the completely wrong order and it's like a bad outcome. But when they stuff up and it's good, just keep hush about it, right? Like,
100%.
take it. But she was too honest. She was like, nah.
Was the company grateful?
Nah, the company don't care. It's not like we don't get like some sort of discount or anything. It's just like, oh, sweet, yeah, cheers for that one. I'm like, why? Should have just kept it. It was good stuff.
I had a pretty sweet delivery that wasn't meant for me. This was a little while ago now, but I don't think I've even talked about it on air, but I remember there was a knock at the door and it was the mail person. And by the time I got out there, they were gone, and it was a really big box.
Awesome.
And I went to go pick it up, and it was heavy. It was like super heavy.
Especially when you don't know, when you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't ordered anything.
Yeah, and it was addressed to my address.
Okay.
And I opened it up, and there was just probably 40 bottles of wine.
Really?
Tons of wine, like heaps of wine.
And you didn't order it?
Nah.
And no one sent it to you?
Nah.
And you kept it?
Yeah. It was good wine.
No wonder why you didn't talk about it.
It was good wine because you know how you Google wine to see what it's worth.
Yeah.
It was worth about $40 a bottle. It wasn't cheap stuff.
Whoa.
It wasn't cheap stuff.
Someone just white knuckling holding their steering wheel this morning going, "That was my bloody wine."
Well, what am I going to do? I'm not going to send it back.
Well, this is true. This is what I was saying to Sarah. I mean, hey, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
I suppose if they complain to the company,
Yeah.
you know, they might get their wine back.
Exactly. Well, they might get another one sent to them. It's not my fault that you sent it to me and I happened to drink it.
I mean, what if it was like your neighbours?
Well, then they should have come looking for it. I don't know. Well, why don't we do 13, 24, 10? Did you get sent something that wasn't for you?
Rodney, what did you get sent?
So I got home from work one day and there was about $150 worth of groceries sitting at the front door, which we hadn't ordered.
Sweet
So
one.
we thought we'd do the right thing, rang them up and said, hey, guys, you've dropped this off at our place by mistake. And
Yeah.
They said they'd send someone out. About 3 hours later, it was still sitting there, so he brought it inside.
Yeah.
Packed it away, and then about 4 hours later, they knocked on the door asking for it. I said, "Oh, sorry, mate, it's gone. Someone must have took it." So,
Yeah.
Well, you tried to do the right
You
thing.
did.
Was
we
it like?
did.
Was
And
it?
it happened to be my birthday too. So
Oh, mate, what a little birthday present from Woolworths. Victoria, what did you get, Sam?
So what's happened is they've gone to register their car online and they've put in the wrong number plate.
Yeah.
And then it's happened to register my car.
No way.
That is a score and a
That's
half.
such a score.
Meanwhile, the other person's being arrested for driving an unlicensed car.
I paid it, I
I
swear.
swear to God. Yeah, well, I'm checking my screen here, buddy, and I can't see you paid anything.
Peter, did you get sent something that wasn't meant for you?
I got a life-size realistic adult doll.
Whoa. Now, Peter, you say that wasn't meant for you, but was that a cover when your wife opened the package? I swear I didn't order that, baby.
No, definitely wasn't for me. I ended up contacting a friend, and she ended up using it as a mannequin to display clothing that she made.
So,
Sure she did.
yeah. Was it a blow-up number, or?
No,
Oh,
it was one of the big expensive ones.
Oh, so it had a bit of, it had the gel in it, sort of.
And Peter, what would that set you back?
I have no idea.
Trying to catch you out there, Peter. Trying to catch you out. Yep, producer Bell comes in. She gives us a topic. Ben and I have 3 seconds
3, 2, 1.
to decide whether that thing is cool or not cool.
Cool or not cool? The actor, Brendan Fraser.
3, 2, 1.
Cool. Yeah, I think we all like Brendan Fraser. I think, because isn't it that thing, he was in Hollywood, and then I feel like, how there's always those weird clickbait articles about how you can lose lots of weight and like a small, and for some reason, there was always one saying, the real reason Hollywood forgot about Brendan Fraser, because I feel like people still cared about him, but he just wasn't in anything.
He was such a big star in the mid-2000s.
Like the Mummy and George of the Jungle and all that
And then he just
stuff.
disappeared. I feel so bad for him sometimes. Like, the internet can be so mean. So he uploaded a selfie, and it was really, nice. It was him smiling. He was in his car. And then, people started making memes out of it. And they were like, this is how I feel when I'm going to McDonald's. And, really mean stuff. And then he posted that meme and said, I can see this stuff.
Yeah, and I think people were being cruel to him, but now he's had this resurgence. He's in this new movie with one of the kids from Stranger Things, and apparently it's doing big things at the film festival. So everyone's like, yeah, he's back, yay. And I think he's sort of like the people's champion, even though, half the people were bloody bullying
That's
him in
why the
first
internet's so messed up, because the people that are now championing him are the same people that were teasing him.
bringing the guy down. Yeah, no, I'm all for a redemption story, though. And even if I hate the movie, I'll still say, that's great. I'm gonna go see all the Brendan movies from now on.
He is cool.
All right, next up, cool or not cool? The ARIAs.
3, 2, 1.
Not cool.
You don't think
What do you
they're cool?
mean they're cool?
I think that people in the music industry work hard and they deserve recognition from their peers just like any other thing. There's there's real estate awards and there's freaking awards for everything. So why shouldn't they have their
And none
awards?
of them are cool.
Well, look, put it this way.
No award show is cool.
I'm not watching it on the TV, but I'm not watching the Oscars or the Logies or any of that stuff.
But you think they're cool?
No, I think the ARIAs is pretty cool. Well, I think the music that's made here is cool.
You just want to get invited to the ARIAs.
I've been to the ARIAs. I don't need to go again. But
If you got invited, you'd probably go.
of course I'd go. Got invited to vote this year.
You get invited.
Wait, you get invited
We
to
get
vote?
invited to vote every year, and I always delete the email because I don't want to waste my time voting in the ARIAs.
Well, hang on, who deems you guys
Well, we're
able to vote?
We're flavour makers, aren't we, Belle?
No, you're not.
Well, I gave Amel and the Sniffers a few nods, and they did well. So I think I'm one of these big. And you hear about the Hollywood foreign press. I'm the Australian music scene foreign press.
You just want to stay in the music scene's good book.
Yeah.
It is not cool.
You do.
Nothing cool about it.
All right.
It's cool, guys. I'm
It's
here
not
to
cool,
Ben,
mate.
Belle, I'm here to say it's cool. That's just me.
All right,
and also my email is Liam Stapleton at Nova. If a invitation happened to come through for this year's event.
All right, final one. Cool or not cool? YouTube Premium.
3, 2, 1.
Not cool?
No, not cool. Not cool. How's this? Sarah, my fiance, was watching this video on the plane the other day, and I was like, how are you watching that? Like on YouTube? It's like, how are you doing that? It's just like a Jetstar flight. She's like, I downloaded it. I was like, how'd you download it? She said, YouTube Premium. I was like, what?
She's paying for YouTube Premium?
You've got YouTube Premium? How much is that? $11.99 a month.
Oh!
I'm marrying this monster. Consult me before you get YouTube Premium. I think every time that pops up, I'm like, what a joke. Who would do that?
Why would you pay for something you can get for free?
Who's paying for YouTube? It's always been free. Yeah, there's a few ads and that sort of stuff, but I'm not paying YouTube to watch videos that people put up for free.
That's mind-boggling.
I know. But yeah, no, she's on it for sure.
Wow.
That email again, Liam Stapleton at nova.com.au. Then hotel workers in Hollywood have spilt the goss on all the celebrities that have stayed in their hotels. So, what do you reckon? Shall I spill the tea?
Yeah, spill it, hun.
Okay. Well, there's some real divas in here. J-Lo apparently requested a bathtub full of Evian water. Like that bottled mineral water. I wouldn't even buy that from like Woolworths because it's too expensive.
Surely not.
Yeah, apparently. She needs to bathe in that stuff.
That's ridiculous.
And then someone has to go to the servo and just buy them all and then unbottle them and pour them in.
That's insane. Think about all the plastic bottles as well.
I know, what a waste. Apparently Tom Cruise checked in under the name Bobby Flanagan and wore a bad wig around the resort. Wow, that's Tom Cruise. Who, me? No, I'm Bobby Flanagan. What are you talking about, man? Miley wanted all the smoke alarms off. I think we all know why. So she could punch some cones in her room.
Bit of a health hazard.
Post Malone requested a full fridge of Snickers bars and a slab of Bud Light. I think that checks out. I mean, we've seen the guy. He seems like he's sort of living off Snickers and Bud Light.
Literally, his diet consists of those two things.
How's this for Cardi B, though? Squid and Pepsi. That's a request. Squid and Pepsi.
What do you mean?
I suppose. I don't know. I suppose maybe like some salt and pepper squid on a plate and just a can of Pepsi. That'll do Cardi B.
But I wonder if it is salt and peppered or if it's the tentacles.
Yeah, either way, sure gives her a whap. Not a request, but Kanye recently rearranged all the furniture in his hotel room and ruined some stuff. And that's the second worst thing he's done this week.
Yeah.
Ringo Starr, the Beatle, he needs a paper TV guide wherever he goes. That wouldn't be like
For real?
easy to find, I'd imagine. These
He
days.
still wants the old school TV week.
He wants to know what's on TV with like the paper, which is so hard to read anyway. It was never a good system. I remember my grandparents had that and they had to have the magnifying glass to find because it's so small.
How old is he?
Oh, he'd be late 70s.
That makes
for sure. They used to have to clear out the minibar for Elton John. Not just the alcohol, but all the snacks too, which is actually what Nova has to do on work trips for me. Otherwise, I'll charge them too much. Last one here. A hotel worker said Rihanna left behind a whip and some pasties.
No.
So we know chains and whips excite her. This is something we know.
Yeah.
But also, bakery treats have the same effect.
I thought the pasty was a South Australian thing.
What? What do you mean?
I thought
Pasties are global, baby.
Nah,
You've never heard Cornish pasty?
Yeah, Cornish pasty, but the classic pasty we know, that's big in SA, but the other states don't really do that.
I think everyone has pasties, man. I think that's a very small-minded.
I don't know.
No one else has pasties, only us. Well, I'm telling you, Rihanna left some over, and I don't think she was, at Bakery on O'Connell or anything.
What a wild night being with Rihanna in a hotel with some whips and a pasty.
Imagine that after a night of whipping Rihanna, just sitting down having a nice Cornish pasty.
Hope you're having a pod blast with a podcast.
Elon Musk has released his newest product. He's got this cologne that smells of burnt hair. You can't get it until 2023, but it's being made by the same company that makes the flamethrower, the Boring Company.
Which, inevitably there's obviously the smell of burnt hair around that flamethrower office all the time.
So it costs $100 a bottle.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why not just get a lighter out and singe your arm hair
And
a
I
bit?
don't get it because I don't like the smell of burnt hair.
It's such a distinct smell, isn't it? Like you don't know it until it hits you and you're like, whoa. Producer Belle, you are actually excited about this product. You've been trying to pre-order it.
Yeah. No, well, I might, but I do. I love the smell.
Why? It's gross. Don't you think it's such a gross, off-putting smell?
No, it's like if you're straightening your hair, when you smell it, you're like, oh, yeah, it's really nice. Maybe it's because it comes along with your hair being really hot around your neck. Maybe it's like a two thing. But no, I love it. Although in saying that, I wouldn't want to smell like burnt hair.
Right.
I'm not going to buy a bottle of stuff, so
it'd be for your secret sniff time at home. You just spray it on your pillow or something.
I love like burnt hair. Kind of goes hand in hand with when you're sunburnt and then you step in the shower and the smell of like burnt skin.
What are you talking about?
It sounds a bit serial killer-y.
It's not something you'd put on your dating profile, is it?
No.
Hi, Belle. I'm
I-
28, like the smell of burnt flesh.
I don't even understand what that smell is. I've never been sunburned
would've
and
smelt
got in the
it.
shower and then smelt that. I don't know what that is.
Next time you're a bit burnt, when you get in the shower, once the water hits, just like smell your skin. Trust me, it's got a smell.
Weird.
It does. It
For
smells
me, it's a hot car. You know, you've been at the shops or something on a really hot day and you get into the car, it's just got that nice hot car smell. I don't like being in a hot car. It's uncomfortable. But like just that smell.
All right, that's definitely unusual. Why don't we do 13, 24, 10? Unusual smell you love. Chad joins us now, mate. You would love this smell as a spray. What is it?
I've been looking everywhere and I cannot find an aftershave that smells like freshly mown lawn.
Yeah, but if you love, and I agree, that's a great smell. But I feel like you can just rub some grass on your face if you really want that.
Yeah, roll around in some clippings. Or just keep some clippings in your sort of toiletries bag and just pat that on the neck when you get out of the shower. I get that is a good smell. That smells like dad for me. Like when dad would mow the lawn, it'd smell like that for days. Liffy joins us now.
Yeah.
What is the unusual smell that you love?
Okay, so I like the smell of a burnt match head just after you've blown out the flame.
Right, so you'd be into this burnt hair stuff then. What, a bit of a firebug, or you just that particular smell is what does it for you?
I just really like that smell.
Yeah.
Don't mind playing with fire, but yeah, within reason.
Yep. Certainly.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely.
Love the smell of a bit of a carbon. Drew joins us now. What's
Morning,
the unusual smell that you love, mate?
I love the smell of aviation exhaust. In fact, I love it so much. I used to work at the airport, but now I'm in the Air Force.
Right, so aviation exhaust, I'd imagine that's fairly toxic, all that rocket fuel sort of being burnt. When is that? Is that so after a plane's landed, it's just sort of in the air? Like
Just while they're on the ground, on the tarmac, and they've got their engines still running, so the exhaust is still coming out the back of the aircraft.
So the next time I board a plane from the back, when I'm walking across the tarmac to get on, I should be able to smell it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you'll definitely smell it. In fact, you'll probably get those images in your head of Top Gun and that awesome guitar riff. And that's what does it for me.
Yeah.
I like the idea of you're boarding like a Jetstar flight on the steps, just hoofing in the exhaust, and they're like, "Sir, please, you need to get into your seat now," and you're just singing Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone. Oh, hit me with the good stuff.
How does $50 million sound?
Well, it sounds good to me, I must admit.
Well, I've got a surefire way for us all to walk away with $50 million, or a share of $50 million.
A share of. See, I knew it was always too good to be true, huh?
Still pretty good, though. It'd still be millions and millions of dollars.
Okay, you've got me back, yeah.
So I saw that the Powerball is up to $50 million.
That's a big one.
Yeah. And so I thought, why don't we all collectively pull together our brains and put the numbers in? That way, we've got a better shot at winning it.
Did we not try this a year ago? We all lost money.
Yeah, I like to look forward. I like to look to the future.
I like to look forward to
No, you're right. No, we did.
Yeah, we lost a bit of money. We lost a bit of money. But
look,
that money that we lost, it's going to pale in comparison to the money that we win.
We win, exactly right. So Liam and I will pay for the ticket, right?
Yeah.
But we are going to buy a show Powerball ticket. Okay, so if you want to get involved, 13 24 10 is our number. We're going to pick the first three numbers, okay? So not these in order, it can be in any order, but we're going to go 919. Obviously the station 919.
Yep.
We're going to go 919. You have to pick a number between 1 and 35. We want to know what's your number and why have you chosen it?
Will we trust someone at the end to pick the Powerball number?
One person will be entrusted with the Powerball.
Okay. And then what are we going to go on? We're all going to go on a holiday, like everyone who listens?
Oh, we can decide on that once we're in it.
We'll work that out when we win the 50 mil. Alexis, you want to obviously a share in this 50 mil. Can you give us a number?
Yeah, go for number 22.
So how come 22?
It's a lucky number for me, and I thought with a little bit of Irish luck in there as well.
I was going to say, the way you said it, it really seemed extra lucky, didn't it?
All right, I like it, Alexis. Thank you very much. Adam, what's the number?
21, please.
21. And what makes you pick that number?
That's my lucky number, always has been ever since I was a kid, and I've bought a house, and it's number 21 as well.
Well,
Nice.
there you go.
Already looking at the numbers we've got, 9, 19, 21, 22. So we have got a little cluster there, 19, 22, 21. But that's okay. That's totally fine.
Let's see if we're going to stay in the 20s. Scott, what number would you like to pick?
Yeah, I got 28, actually.
Number 28. And why is that?
It's my wife's birthday, my brother's birthday, and my mum and dad's wedding anniversary.
Well, I tell you what, obviously that number's going to win us 50 million. Because that's too many things.
All right, Kirsty, what's your number and why?
23, because it's my two favourite legends in sport, Andrew McLeod for the Crows and Michael Jordan.
Not to mention
for
Warney
basketball.
as well. He
Oh,
wore
yeah,
23.
Warney as well, my bad.
And
Never
Lewis,
a cricket
Lewis
fan.
Diaz for Liverpool.
Buddy Franklin. There's a lot of athletes.
A lot of 23s. Beckham wore it at Real Madrid. Yeah, it's a good number, that's for sure.
Ashlyn joins us now. What's your number and why?
I want 13 because everyone knows 13 is unlucky,
Mhm.
which is why it's going to be lucky because reverse psychology, they don't want you to pick it.
Psych him out.
Don't let him know
Psych him out.
your next move.
Alrighty, we've got 9, 19, 13, 21, 22, 23, 28. Don't copy our numbers if you're listening at home.
We do need the Powerball.
We do
though.
need the Powerball. And I think we're going to entrust Anthony with that. Judy, I mean, this is the biggest job of the whole bunch. I mean, how would you feel, Anthony, if we got all the other numbers right, but your Powerball number was wrong? How would you feel about that?
I don't know. I'd be a bit gutted if we didn't get it.
You would. But, I mean, positive thinking. Just let manifesting together.
There is, Anthony, and I'm glad you understand the weight that is on your shoulders. We've got all our other numbers, and you get to decide the Powerball. So, what is it and why?
So I've gone a bit of a stab here. I've gone number 1
Ooh, why's that?
because my birthday is 1st of January. So I've just thought I'm going to wing it and go number 1.
And you know what, Anthony? We reckon you're number 1. We'll get some cigars and caviar ready because we are going to be calling all of these people back and letting them know that we've all won a slice of $50 million.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet.
Twitter. Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Hey guys, well there's a list out of the cancelled emojis we should no longer be using. Sorry, I'm struggling.
You're all good. There was that a couple of cans of Bundy before she started the show.
I don't know what happened. So there's a list out of emojis that Gen Zers have deemed cancelled and that we should no longer be using. Not because there's anything wrong with them, but because they're deemed old and that old people use them.
Well, normally on this show I get labelled as the old soul of the group.
Yeah, definitely.
Why don't you read through the list, Belle, and I'll just at the end say how many I actually use.
Okay, sure. Well, we've got the thumbs up, the red heart, the okay hand, the tick, the classic little poo, the loud crying face, the monkeys, the clapping hands emoji, the lipstick kiss mark, and the grimacing face. These are all emojis that we should no longer use because they're old.
Out of those 10, I use 9.
Yeah, I was literally saying apart from monkey, I don't know, I don't use monkey, but yeah, they're all in my wheelhouse.
Oh
for
my
sure.
God, are we old?
Yeah, I think so. You know, if there was an emoji that I could use to describe how I'm feeling, it would be grimacing face, loud crying, and poo emoji.
And it looks like we may be getting another public holiday added to the calendar next year.
Ooh.
Yep, so yesterday it came out. The date of the coronation of King Charles III has been set for May 6th. Now, when Queen Elizabeth had hers in 1953, Australia received a special one-off public holiday, kind of like we did a few weeks back for the day of mourning. This would be May 6th next year. We'd get the public holiday, but it does land on a Saturday, so really it doesn't really
Unless it's observed on the Monday.
Well, that would be great. That would be great. It's not locked in yet, so conversations are starting. Do we have it? Do we not? So, yeah, just watch this space.
And
but
then-
New Zealand have already said they're not. So
Inevitably, we'll get another one the year after when he has his funeral because he's also a 73-year-old man.
True.
And finally, there's a new horror film coming out with an AI killer doll who does TikTok dances.
Megan, your goal is to protect Katie from harm, both physical and emotional. Is that a doll? Model 3 generative android. Megan, for short.
Does she talk? Stop! Don't! Megan, did you push Brandon onto the road? I won't let anything harm you.
I watched the trailer for this, and I honestly don't know what scares me more, the doll with the knife or the dances that I don't understand that I see people doing on TikTok.
Well, true. Well, look, it's from the people behind Saw, The Conjuring, Annabelle. It's not a joke. And because she's deemed as like a 13-year-old girl, yeah, they do TikTok dances together, and then she turns around and starts killing
She's
everywhere.
like slicing throats and then hitting them with the gritty.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.